All right, so here's my drawer front. And I'm going to make a couple of marks on it just to be certain. There. All right, there's my mark. That's good. So that's where it's going to go. You know, I did a test, drilled a hole. This is a terrible drill bit. I just found it and put a quick sharp on it. It's dull. It cuts a nice hole for the pin. I did a test, and the pin's going to, you hear that sound of goodness? That's going to be super. But it blows out like crazy on the inside. So I think what I want to do is I want to clamp something, why not this, on the inside so that when I drill through, you know. So I'm going to do that. That's going to, yeah, mean that. And then I'll put this there. Okay, I'm going to move this all a little bit. Can you still see? Probably not. Well, you can tell what I'm doing. We'll do that. Okay, so got this block. I'm going to do that right above it, right above it. I think I'm a little close. There's my mark. Okay, good. All right, I got that. So here we go. All right, that's the hole. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And I didn't blow completely through on the inside, which is great. Now I want to get this tape off. And then I want to get a little bit of, I raised a burr because it's dull. I think I mentioned that. I don't much care about that because I can sand it. There you go, that's sanded. That's good. Now, a little teeny bit of glue. Because glue, you know? I think I was going to give this a little teeny bit of a scrape. I see some finish on this, right? So I'm going to, if the glue's going to do anything, it needs to be on wood that doesn't have finish on it. Okay, glue. Okay, glue. It's way too far down. It's going to scrape. That's that. I think I'll cut that off on the inside. I think I'll chisel that off smooth. Knob. Done. Drawer. Done. Okay, so backing up. That's not backing up. There we go, backing up. We've got the caddy up on blocks on the table. I'm gonna prepare some cushiony materials and flip it over, stay and do some steel wool and waxing on it, and then mount the wheels, then wax the drawer, and then start the truck up and take it home. Yay! It's home day. That's great. Forever home day. I love that. We'll see you in a bit. Hey, so here I am waxing. This typically is my favorite part of the process because this is like doneness, right? But I have a, you know, here we go, right? It's the same drill every time. I'm sure if you've watched before, you know the drill. I have a dusty shop and I don't do anything at all about it. So, consequently, when I go to put finishes on things, they get dusty. A certain amount of dust is inevitable, says Dave. And so, I have this technique I was taught years ago, where on top of your lacquer, you use steel wool and wax, which is the same thing as steel wooling and waxing on top of lots of things, but the lacquer in particular. Varnish also, but the lacquer works like a charm. So I use a glossy lacquer, which is your hardest finish, and then dull it slightly with the steel wool and the wax. And in the process, take all the little pecky material off the surface. Anything that my brush picks up and carries around, anything that settles out of the sky or comes up from the floor. And it's that, you know, one last time around everything where you get to check all your surfaces. And, you know, you may not be able to do much about it, but you make your peace with them. Oh yeah, that's why that's like that. Oh well. You know, if they want it any better, they can do it themselves, right? Anyway, it's kind of hot here today. My wax, which is typically a paste, is virtually liquid. Which I don't think makes a bit of difference. The wax is sort of a lubricant. It keeps the steel wool from scratching too much, I think. It sure looks like it does when you're doing it. And all the peckies come off. Oh yeah. Gone. I'm being particular with it. This is the front edge. This gets the most tactical connections. All right, so that's that. And then, you know, a relatively clean rag. Try not to let it get too built up in the corners. Wax will do that on you. There we go. Now, I don't have to do the underside of this because the only thing that sees that is the drawer, unless somebody crawls in the drawer, right? So that is everything from this side. Flip it around, hang these 2 feet over the edge, and do the tray and the inside of the bottom tray. Now I talk about how I get all the little pecky pieces off, but the truth is there's only a little pecky piece every now and then. And so mostly I can just get across it with one pass. Just enough to dull the surface, that little teeny bit that makes it look like it's uniform, and you know that, well, that looks great. It's got a good feel to it. Real good. All right. Now I think I'll do the outside of this. Oh yeah. a little bit of a drip. Now I'll have excess wax on this thing, so when it gets home, it'll get waxed all over again. You just get buffed, but that would be like be like re-waxing it. It should be nice. The wax will set up a little bit, get a little bit more of a sheen out of it than just this wet look that I've got going right now. Good. Get a little bit of a spot here, like a fisheye. All right, that's gone. Good, 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 good. All right, so what's left now is the tray, the upper tray, and the feet and the drawer. You're gaining like crazy. All right, turn this back around again. All right. Ooh. Something satisfying about the way that feels. Good. Good. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. All right. I'll flip this over and try to locate where the feet are going to go, where the wheels are going to go. Sorry. And bring you back. Get to see that done too. You get to see it all. It's been fun. Oh, it is hot. I think I want to do this on the floor. All right, so when it was on the bench, I did a test run to see what I liked for, you know, whether to have it all the way back or have it part way in, and I decided I liked it about 3 inches in. It doesn't mean much other than that's what I decided. So I made 2 little blocks of wood that are the same so that I can not have to measure, and now I can eyeball various features. These things are all shapy, you know. Anyway, that looks like it's middled. It's in a board. I have a drill bit. I'm going to drill a hole like that, not all the way through. I have a couple of screws, which, as luck would have it, will penetrate 5/8 of an inch. And the board is 3/4, so I've got it made. That's that. And that. Is that. Wheels are on. Blocks are out. That's done. All right, flip it over. I'll spare you the watching that happen. Bring it right back. Well, here this is. All tidied up on its wheels, rolls back and forth. Didn't put a handle on it. I think that was going a little bit too far. Anyway, so there we have that. Waxed. The wax is starting to harden up. That's good. Wheels are on it. 2 coats of lacquer. 3 coats of shellac. African mahogany with ribbons. And a drawer. Let's see the drawer. Ooh, drawer. I'm pretty sure it fits. There we go. Pretty darn nice. I think she's going to like it. What do you think? Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me on this thing. Told you I was going to get it done. And I didn't know it was going to look as good as this. I'm pleased. I hope you are too. You know, everybody does their part. There are no little parts. We're only little actors.